Earlier this year, I was reading an article about the economic impact of the oil sands. The article was about a town where an upgrader for Alberta bitumen was being built. Now, these things are huge. They had a workforce of 1,500 people. The mayor was saying, and I quote here, "A major investment like that makes you believe in the future and how they're here for the long haul and how not long ago we were struggling." The president of the local Chamber of Commerce chimed in, "It feels like a godsend." The town isn't Fort McMurray or Redwater or Lloydminster. The town is Borger, Texas. That's right, sleepy little Borger, Texas is suddenly booming. And it's booming because Encana and ConocoPhillips have teamed up to refit an aging refinery to upgrade bitumen from Alberta. In fact, there are at least 3 other upgraders of Alberta bitumen planned for the U.S. They're being built there for various reasons, things like lower costs and readily available labor. And to be honest, I don't blame the companies, not at all. Everyone knows our economy here, Alberta's economy, is overheated. Labor is scarce, construction costs, anybody who's renovated or tried to build anything, you know construction costs are skyrocketing. But it got me to thinking, is this the best we can do? Or are we letting a tremendous opportunity pass us by? Is there a better way to build Alberta's future? Well, I think there is. And that's what I want to speak to you about today. Because the oil sands are booming so big, that boom affects every aspect of Alberta. Our economy, our infrastructure, our labor, you name it. There's an impact felt somehow, somewhere, throughout this province. And as labor pours into Alberta, its effect echoes throughout Canada and especially Western Canada. But as everyone in Alberta races just to keep up, we fail to see the bigger picture. Or we just can't pause long enough, and I'm sure we all have that feeling. We can't pause long enough to consider what's really going on. It's ironic, but this boom has made us casual about something we really used to value. It's made us casual about opportunity. Too casual. There are times in the history of a people when once-in-a-lifetime opportunity knocks. If those people fail to answer, the opportunity passes by. But if they respond, if they seize the opportunity, they can make remarkable things happen. In the 50s and 60s, Japan, South Korea, Taiwan, Singapore, they were war-torn and they were impoverished. But they looked at their strategic location, their huge and ready, willing, and able labor force, and they seized the opportunities they had. And by the 1980s, their economies were so strong they became known as the Asian Tigers. In the 60s and 70s, Ireland, long the poor cousin of Europe, created its own opportunities through competitive taxes and education. And by the 1990s, Ireland had transformed itself into the Celtic tiger. Can you believe it? By many measures, the Irish today are the wealthiest people on earth. Those are remarkable successes, yes. And yet, none of those countries had our natural advantages. I believe we as Albertans now have an opportunity unlike any other in our history. A once-in-several-lifetime opportunity to transform ourselves forever. I am today proposing a complete rethink. I am today proposing we consider a real change. To change the place of Alberta in Canada, to change our relationship with the rest of Western Canada, and to lay the foundation, a new foundation for a dramatic elevation in the power, wealth, and sustainability of Alberta and of the West. From time to time in recent years, journalists and commentators have quipped that Alberta could become an economic tiger. I think it's time to take that notion seriously and to take it bigger, Today I'm proposing a policy to transform Western Canada into a Western tiger with Alberta as the heart of that tiger.